What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And since yesterday, September 20th, was my birthday, I will be bringing you my annual birthday haul, but with a slightly different spin on it than my previous birthday hauls, because I figured this was the perfect opportunity to share with you what I got in between my last haul video and this one. Since I got my first official job this summer, I've had a lot more money to pay for little things on the side that I thought you guys might think are cool. So I'll be splitting this video into two different sections. The first section will be what I got for my actual birthday, and the rest of it will be what I bought over the past couple months. Starting off with what I got for my birthday, my sister got me Spectre of the Past, The Hand of Thrawn Book 1, which I believe is the first book in the Hand of Thrawn duology, which is a sequel series to the Thrawn Heir to the Empire trilogy, which I'm nearly finished. I'm getting very close to the end of The Last Command, so I can't wait to jump into the next chapter in the story of Thrawn. Next up, quite easily one of the coolest gifts here, my parents got me LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, of course the newest LEGO game, and as I said in my previous haul video, my friend and I have been slowly working our way through all of the LEGO games in order to determine which are the best ones. I've already played through the Phantom Menace in this game, and I've got to say, I'm having an absolute blast playing it, and I can't wait to give you guys my thoughts on it once I finish the entire game, which will probably take quite a while considering how much content is packed into it. Speaking of Skywalker, I also got Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker on 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray. Now, this is probably my least favorite Star Wars film, but I have every other Star Wars film on DVD except this one, so I kind of needed to complete the collection regardless of what my opinions are on this film in particular, because I just wouldn't feel whole without having the full collection. So, I'm really glad to now have The Rise of Skywalker rounding out my Star Wars collection. Now, this next one may not be as exciting for you guys as it is for me, but I got Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark on DVD. Now, if you guys had seen my previous haul video, you would know that this is the only Indiana Jones film that I didn't have on DVD, except for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but let's pretend that film doesn't exist. So I'm really glad to now own it, having rounded out my Indiana Jones collection. There you go, both the Indy and Star Wars collections completed. This is quite easily my favorite of all of the film-related gifts that I got this year. The entire Hobbit trilogy extended editions. Now, as you guys might be able to tell by the title of my channel, I'm a huge defender of the Hobbit trilogy, and I do of course own the trilogy, but just not the extended versions. I own the entire extended trilogy for The Lord of the Rings, but not The Hobbit. I know a lot of the material within these extended editions, but I've never actually seen them, so I can't wait to crack this open and finally watch the extended versions of some of my favorite films of all time. Rounding out what I got for my birthday here, my brother got me these Bluetooth wireless headphones. Now, I have a lot of pairs of earbuds right now, so I'm waiting for those to break until I try these out, but I've never actually used Bluetooth earbuds, so I'm really excited to see what these are all about. My sister got me this pretty cool R2-D2 card with an Indigo gift card inside for $30, which is pretty epic. My friend Ian, who a lot of you know from the channel, also got me an Indigo gift card, as well as a gift card for the PlayStation Store, which I'm pretty excited to use because I might be able to use it to get some DLC for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Now, before I move on to the next section of this video, I do want to give a huge thank you to everyone who pitched in for my birthday this year. Family, friends, etc., anyone who may be watching this video, thank you for contributing and making it the most epic day it could possibly be. Kicking off the next section of this video, everything that I bought in between my last haul and this one, I picked up these two books, Star Wars Brotherhood and The Secrets of Dumbledore screenplay. Now, I'm not usually the kind of person that goes out of their way to buy screenplays, but I heard from one of my favorite Potterhead YouTubers that this screenplay was actually better than the film itself. After having read it, I can't say I noticed all that many differences. There were some cool tidbits here and there, but overall, it was just the same as the film, no better or worse. I still enjoyed reading it though, and seeing how everything was formatted inside of the screenplay. Star Wars Brotherhood I have not finished reading as of the time I am recording this video, but I'm enjoying it quite a bit so far. And if you're looking for a good Obi-Wan and Anakin-focused story in 2022, it's certainly the better of the two that are available. Next up are a bunch of random older films from different directors that I bought. First up, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. An absolute classic, but one that I only owned on VHS up until this point, so I'm really glad to not only own the DVD, but the 2-disc limited edition DVD with this really cool case. I bought that for $10, but the rest of these I got for $1 each. The Pursuit of Happiness, a film which I suppose is a little bit sappy and crowd-pleasing, but I still think it's pretty great and in some ways underrated. United 93, the 9/11 film directed by Paul Greengrass, of course the man behind 3 out of 5 of the films in the Bourne franchise. It was a really great film on a technical level, but the content in it is, of course, very disturbing and upsetting, so I don't really feel a need to rewatch it frequently. The Shawshank Redemption, one of my friend's favorite films that I really like, not as much as everyone else, but it's still pretty great, and I felt a need to have it in my collection. And last, but certainly not least for these older films, I have Heat, one of my brother's favorite movies that he introduced me to a month ago. And although I don't fully share his sentiment, I cannot deny the fact that there are several scenes in this film that stick out in my mind as being some of the best in film history. Moving on to some of the more recent films I picked up, we have Green Book, the Best Picture winner of 2018, which I absolutely loved. Viggo Mortensen does a fantastic job in this film, playing a far different character than Aragorn, I'll say that much. And of course, it wouldn't be one of my haul videos without a few more Christopher Nolan films. As you guys know, I am a huge Christopher Nolan fan. He is one of, if not my favorite directors, so of course I had to pick up a few more of his films. Interstellar is not only his best film in my opinion, but it's one of my favorites of all time, so of course I couldn't resist picking it up for $5 at Walmart. Insomnia was actually one that I hadn't seen until a month ago, and although it is on the lower end of his filmography, it was still a great movie. Tenet is definitely Nolan's worst film, in my opinion, although I wasn't going to pass up the opportunity to pick it up for $5 at Walmart, especially considering the fact that it does come equipped with the special features disc. The final grouping of films that I picked up was this trifecta of Pixar movies, Soul, Luca, and Turning Red. I found each of these on sale for $10 at Walmart, and I just couldn't resist that. Picking up these 3 movies for $30, Soul is easily the best of these 3 in my opinion, and Turning Red remains my favorite film so far this year, and I believe that means most, if not all, Pixar films have been added to my collection. And believe it or not, there is one more thing that I purchased, and it is incredibly random while also being incredibly cool, and that is this Playmobil figure pack of Marty McFly and Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Now, I used to be a big Playmobil fan, and I'm not as big a fan of it anymore, but even I couldn't resist picking this up for $10. I just love the design of this box. It honestly looks vintage, as if it came out of the 80s, even though it obviously didn't. But I don't even think I'll unbox it. I think I'll just leave it like this displayed on my shelf because it looks so cool. I don't know, maybe I'm just a frickin' nerd. With all that being said, this is everything that I got for my birthday in 2022, as well as everything that I've purchased over the last couple months. You guys let me know, what do you think is the coolest thing here, and what are you most looking forward to hearing my thoughts on? Whether it be one of the books, the video games, the movies, just whatever your thoughts are, please let me know them all in the comments below. And of course, as always, I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.